Hello, everyone. My name is Chris, the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well. If you're catching this on the rewind or if you're catching this live, I appreciate your time. Just a heads up, everyone, before we begin, June is Men's Mental Health Month. And the thing is, most people don't even realize that. Not only do they realize that men struggle with their mental health, they actually don't realize that this month is incredibly important. That the most amount of suicides outside of Christmas time happen in the early summer. Men generally struggle around that point. Just a heads up, everyone. Well, let's talk about something positive. Heroes Con was tremendous. I've seen an incredible amount of books. I've seen an incredible amount of people, and I've seen an incredible amount of YouTubers. And at some point, almost all of those YouTubers at some point had a camera out, whether they were taking pictures or live streaming or just grabbing some video to put something together. In the last 48, 72 hours, there's been a lot of haul videos that have happened. A lot of some of the shamrocks and shenanigans that went down at Heroes Con, most of which I actually wasn't that involved. That Saturday night get together, I wasn't aware of that, but we're not going to talk about that on my channel. Anyways, this was one of the highlights of going to a Comic-Con. It's every time you would turn around, someone that you would recognize is there, or someone would come up and recognize you. It was a wonderful thing to be a part of. It was a wonderful thing to experience. And
turn around.
And then there's the creators. Then there's the creators. They were fun. They were engaging. Matt Kent, Scotty Young, Daniel Warren Johnson. These guys all had tremendous lines, and they were all great to meet. Whether you met them on the con floor, or at the hotel, or at the hotel bar, like having dinner, everyone was approachable. It was fun. Jim Steranko was there, and that was a conversation that I wasn't a part of, but I was witnessing it, and well, that's a story for another day. Some of those people that were involved, well, let's bring some of them up. Adam, Adrian, Rob.
Turn around.
Jim. Hey, don't be singing that song on my channel, man. I want to monetize this shit.
Every time you turned around at the con.
Yeah, every time you turn around, someone was there. And I got to admit, it was pretty cool. I got to spend some time with people that I wanted to. I got to know Mark from Legion of Comics and his
More
father.
Than you wanted to.
And his father. Actually, I had a couple in-depth conversations with his dad and Mark. I got to spend time with Jim and his brother John. Rob, obviously. I got to meet Adam and Lady Gers and Adrian. I had to travel outside of our own country to meet this guy. Friday night was tremendous. Many thanks again to DJ and Mrs. Lynx who made Friday night happen. Thursday night, everyone that was already in town, we all went and saw the Flash movie. We're not going to talk about the Flash movie. I'm going to talk about the experience. The experience of going to the Flash movie
in the classy theater.
It was tremendous. I actually wish I got to spend more time with DJ and his wife and hang out, but they were very popular, as you can imagine. Everyone was kind of, like pulled into their orbit and then had to kind of break away. But yeah, they were tremendously kind people as well. And DJ always had his camera on the go, so seeing some of the footage that he has put out and has slowly been rolling out, pretty good. I actually reached out to DJ quietly and said, hey man, like what type of camera do you use? And he was nice enough to let me in on some of his trade secrets. So DJ, Mrs. Lynx, thank you for that. So the whole point of this is, again, like I mentioned off the top, everyone has been posting haul videos or been getting around to or taking pictures and putting it on IG. What I wanted to do was just have a special show us what you got. So next week, we're going to be doubling down on New Comic Book Day. This week, we're going to be showing what we picked up from the con, whether it was an AOK, a gift, an autograph, a grail, or hey, even coins. We'll get into that. But if it's something that you picked up, something you want to talk about, this is going to be the place, at least live, outside of your own channels. And I welcome everyone. I also welcome the guy who introduced me to the CGC Redemption. I didn't know anything about it. It's Will, Cup of Comics.
What's up?
And so Adrian said, hey, we may have some family coming over. So we're going to put Adrian into the hot seat just right off the bat. This is the part where I usually say, hey, man, let's talk about New Comic Book Day. But Adrian, show us what you got.
I got a thing
Gone.
I got to be at,
Yeah.
No, my brother's on his way over here. Oh, actually, but speaking of the whole turnaround thing, now, I don't know who of you got together exactly before and decided to do this thing that every time you ran into me, you'd go, excuse me, aren't you actual Dracula from YouTube? Clearly was planned beforehand. I don't know whose idea that was, but I appreciate it because I've got a reputation here and it's growing thanks to that. But yeah, as you said, con was tremendous. Legendary weekend in every way possible. Best con experience I've ever had. And I would definitely go back. But you did mention coins, so I'm going to start off with I got a bunch of stickers and stuff. I'm not going to show them all off, but I will show a couple of the AOKs, starting off with a coin from Mr. Digger Jim here. I got one of his famous wheat pennies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's 1946 wheat
Nice.
penny. Yeah. And he knows I'm a Wolverine guy, so hooked me up with the Wolverine
Sick.
postcard. Yeah. So thank you for that, Jim. That is awesome. And then
Welcome, Remy.
also got man, the Worm did a bunch of these little sketch cards for people. He did a Batman for me.
Sick.
Yeah. And I gotta show off Cocaine Joe. Oh, I dropped it. Okay. Cocaine Joe did these awesome patches, the embroidered Evil Lair patches.
That is
Designed by Roscoe.
Like for those that managed to get their hands on one, that is incredible. It's
It
actually
is.
a great likeness, even though it's a cartoon of the
Yeah.
know.
I thought so too. I was like,
So
what is it?
good. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, I will show off one sticker because I am now the proud owner, finally, of a big ass White Shadow
Oh,
sticker.
like,
I'm
let me
looking
tell
for one
you,
of
that
those.
takes up a lot of real estate on whenever you
know.
put it on.
Oh yeah, I do have to show these two. Aggressively Relaxing. So I was so happy to meet that guy finally, and he's one of the best dudes ever, and so funny. And he made this comic, Suck It Up, Old Man, which is about a
Yes.
vacuum. So yeah, thank you, Aggressively. That is awesome. And this, I'm really, I was not expecting this. This
That's dope.
is an original piece by Comic Journey.
That's dope.
To
That
begin
is.
the night. This is his Nosferatu. And yes. So there we go. Nosferatu by Mr. Sack. So thank you, CJ, for that.
Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I don't have a whole. I didn't pick up a whole lot. I will just show a couple of the. Let's see. I did bring some books to get signed. For example, two of the creators, like I was really excited to meet, and like the first booth I went to was Ed Piskor and Jim Rugg, who do one of my favorite YouTube channels, Cartoonist Kayfabe. So, I got them both to sign this Red Room, Crypto Killers,
Nice.
Ed
Let's
Piskor's
go.
book, Jim Rugg's cover, the Liefeld homage. And then, that too, because that's Jim Rugg's book with
Nice.
an Ed Piskor cover. And then Jim Rugg had these books. I haven't opened it yet, but it looks pretty awesome. True Crime Funnies. I know there's a wrestling story in here, Man on Man Mayhem. So that should be pretty good. And then my guy Rich Davis was there, writes Cult of Dracula. And then I picked up the trade for Volume 2, which is Rise of Dracula. She signed that. Volume 1, I was given last year by Mr. DJ Links. She sent me an AOK of the trade for Cult of Dracula. signed by Rich Davis. Fuck actual Dracula. And, I love that. He also signed the Maria K variant. I don't know if you guys have seen that
very
before.
nice.
It's cool.
Very nice.
But yeah.
That's freaky.
And then I did not think he would have these there because this is the so Rich owns a shop in Knoxville, Nirvana Comics. So this was their exclusive for MegaCon last year, but he had some copies there, and this is a Cult of Dracula one. This is the Javon Jordan exclusive,
Nice.
Ooh.
and it's a gorgeous cover.
Glad
Cool.
Why is it gorgeous?
What's how is it not?
It's
Yeah. I love it.
it's a perky cover. I like it.
It is. All right, and then so basically, other than a couple of those books there, I didn't do a whole lot of hunting. It was mostly just, I was going through bins, but there was so much around and so much going on that I wasn't even registering half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I did find one vendor that had a really nice selection of Golden Age and Silver Age stuff. So I got a little stack this is all from one vendor.
Nice.
So I got these all for, I think, a pretty good deal. And including this, because I've been collecting this character, here and there when I can find books I like of them. And this I needed. So this is Showcase 60 first Silver Age appearance of the Spectre.
Sick.
Oh man,
Yeah,
tremendous.
low grade copy, but colors are really nice, and the
Man.
price was right. So I got that, as well as 61 second appearance.
Wow.
Awesome cover there.
Nice.
He's getting the head slam with the earth.
And he also had 64, which is his third appearance, and my
Nice.
favorite cover of the bunch.
Drag, were you picking out of my collection or something?
And this, I mean, I go through every vendor's Batman comics. I found this absolutely just this beauty detective cover, Detective 329, it's Carmine Infantino cover.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's a really good one. Nice
Yeah.
copy.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that one, but so good. I love these Infantino Batman and Robin covers. And this not quite as prestige as the book Chip picked up, but it's getting there. It's Daredevil issue 10.
Hey.
Oh.
Nice copy of that. I think that's a great cover too.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I was saying, I was telling someone I didn't really have any real goals going into this, except one, which was if I could find, at least one really nice pre-code horror book, I'd be happy. And I did know this vendor he had a lot of Golden Age stuff, but he only had maybe a dozen horror books. But he did have this. It's from Quality Comics, Web of Evil 18 from 1954.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Sick.
that is the amazing cover too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yes, draft stuff. And then so that was it for the raw books. I did end up getting 2 slabs as well. So from the CGC booth, I pulled a 9.9, and most people were just getting a shirt or hat or hoodie. But on Sunday morning, I guess when Nick and Durs, you were there, the guy was, I guess, feeling generous, and he let us pick slabs for our 9.9s. So
What?
yeah,
I think Nick hit the 10 now.
yeah, he got the 10. But
Mhm.
who was there? Durs, you.
That was me,
Time?
Lady Durs, and you.
Yeah,
we all
we
pulled
pulled-
9.9s, and he was out of shirt, so he's like, "Oh, I just got some slabs for you."
Yeah, he pulled out some slabs for us.
Damn
Nothing
it!
Crazy. It's Detective Comics 1061. So just a modern,
Yeah.
nothing special, just a modern Detective Comics, but still free 9.8 slab.
Right.
That's a
for
great
doing
cover.
nothing, essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what that deserves?
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay.
So
All right,
that-
me.
Just let him do it. He's right below there.
Yeah.
Well, getting to see the boom in real life, getting to see the boom in real life, that was
That's
one of the
right.
highlights of the con. Yeah.
Oh.
You have to tune into Remy Q Studios if you want to see the boom in real life.
Yeah.
It's reserved for my channel only.
And this will be my last thing. I picked this up. Actually, this was the very first thing I bought on the first day because I saw this. It's a book I wanted for a while, and I got it for a really good price. I collect Doctor Doom covers, and this is one that's been on my list. So saw this, had to grab it. It's Avengers 25,
Nice.
first Avengers and Doom in a 3.0.
Oh wow!
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a banger.
I've actually never seen that cover before.
No.
No,
Really?
I
that's
mean, look.
great.
I mean, that Enter Doctor
Yeah.
Doom. That just says it all. And he's bigger than
Mhm.
the Avengers, as he should be.
Sick.
It's
Oh, he's
so
saying
good.
the forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drac,
Yeah, I
Drac,
love
do you
the
have
cover.
Daredevil 31?
31. I'd have to look. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because that's Doom just smiling while Daredevil punches him. I mean, it's just like he's just standing there, like, yeah, you're nothing. You got to look that cover.
Oh
up. I think
yeah.
it's
I'm not sure
31.
if I have that one.
Yeah, if you're the Doom fan, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Daredevil run.
I've got the one with no. Yeah. You know what? I don't have that one. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I picked up basically. Yeah.
Sick.
All
Fire.
right.
Mhm.
Nice.
Good haul, man. Good haul. All right. I also got one of these brilliant patches. This, if you haven't met Pocan Joe, this is basically exactly what he looks like.
Yeah.
I
It
loaded
really
up on
does.
loaded up on a bunch of stickers from the people that I met, and as you can see, that chip one that Adrian was just talking about, it does
Huge.
take a lot of real estate, man. And Jim's too. Like over here, Jim.
Wait, there was
But,
a
around.
yeah. The biggest one was actually probably the Heroes one that came in the bag.
Nice.
there
So
was
we'll get into that box in a second.
there was a dirt sticker.
You
Yeah.
didn't get one? I'll mail you one. I got plenty.
Yeah.
I got you. I thought I even asked that I at the dinner. I was like, everybody got sticker. I was double checking. I'll mail you one. I got you.
So my
The
channel.
comic book gave me stickers.
It's true.
I didn't get a
Chris asked
retro
if I
rocket
said-
sticker either.
No.
No, I didn't.
I think Chris is watching. Chris, you're gonna have to reach out to Adam and hook him
Mhm.
up with one of your stickers. I tried.
That's
I was
the
at the
best
shop
right.
today.
There was a lot of
Hey, I got
stickers
no more
going. There was a
stickers.
lot of stickers going around.
There was a big sticker game going on this weekend.
Mhm.
So my channel has been known. I see Matt from Comics by the Bay is in the chat. I've been known for opening Walmart packs on my channel.
No.
So apparently there's another place called Ollie's
Yes.
that has
Yeah,
comic
sure.
packs. Guess what, everybody?
They're not as good as the Walmart packs. I will say
Yeah.
that.
I don't think
Guess
so.
what?
That's awesome.
Then my
Yeah,
brother will take
thank
that
you-
star,
thank-
man.
Thank you to Comics by the Bay for hooking me up with some
Awesome.
Ollie's packs. He got me some with Wonder Woman on the cover. Look forward to 30 days of Ollie's next. No, I only have. No.
Did I?
The one I wanted to show right off the bat is this little box. So, myself, Jim, and brother John were hanging out by the Nakayama. And
And the
Nico
comic.
Soyan signing area. And Jim's like, "Hey Chris, I got something for you." And so the one that he got me is this, and it really kind of took my breath away. So I've asked before on my channel, what's a wheat penny? Well, now I know what a wheat penny is straight up, because this is one from 1944 that he found in 2012.
Nice.
Jim, thank you for this, man. I appreciate that. As someone that has some older coins, I'm really thankful for this. This one is tremendous as well. A 1941 Merc dime that he found in February 27, 2011.
That's cool.
All I know is, man, here at the end of February, there's no digging of anything, only snow. So I don't know how you managed to get this back then, but this is really cool and bright. And now I know what a mercury dime actually means. But two other pieces that were really, really cool that that Jim was kind enough to give to me was a couple coins, or pardon me, buttons. Jim, do I have that facing the right way?
Yeah.
I think it's upside down. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
There
it is.
you go. She'll
That's
price
cool.
it up.
So
Yeah.
this is pretty cool. I don't know if anyone heard, but today 2 Canadian soldiers died in a training accident. A chopper went down yesterday into the Ottawa River near base Petawawa, and sadly those 2 soldiers have passed away. So I take a lot of pride in showing buttons like this.
That's World War
nice.
II.
From the neighbors to our south.
Those are cool.
But yeah, this is just special. Like, yeah, that Jim, thank you very much for this.
You're welcome.
And you would think that would be it from Jim, but no, there's more. Let me put that down safely. Jim said, "Hey Chris," that he had an artist, Todd Beats, on his channel. And this is one of his prints, Todd Beats. I'm
Ooh.
going to try and get in here without a glare,
nice.
but as you can see, he's got the franchise in the middle
That's
with
dope.
with a nice, fresh, modern take, with all the popular villains framed around him, including one of my favorite villains, who's going to be getting a movie, I guess, pretty soon, Kraven the Hunter.
Movie.
But yeah,
Yeah, if you
That's,
want to call it that.
I love the actor that plays him. I loved him in Kick Ass and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, he was great.
Mhm.
And
see
Godzilla.
Big Lion, my man.
Bullet Train too.
Welcome to the
Hey.
show. Roscoe hooked me up with some OA as well.
Nice.
Oh, jingle bells.
So yes, I have a holiday themed OA, and yeah, I like it. And it's a couple red balls right there. So I too got a couple slabs. I'm going to show one here, just because it was such a hell of a deal. $40. Now I know the bottom has fallen out on this particular printing of Something Is Killing the Children issue number 1, but $40
Can't beat that, dude. All day.
for me, I feel like I just ripped them off because it would cost more than $40 US for me to get this book, ship it down, get it graded, get it shipped back, and so yeah, that $40, 9.8. This will be a giveaway on my channel at some point in the very near future. Keep an eye out for that. Now, what we're talking about with the CGC redemption is I wasn't aware of this till this weekend, and thanks again to Will for filling me in on the blanks. But yes, and there was official only slabs lanyards. Thanks to Rob. That you could go to CGC, and if you take a picture of their booth and tag CGC and CGC Signature Series, that they'll hook you up with this, and whatever you get out of the package, you can get a prize. Well, the 9.9 I got ended up getting me a hoodie, but also got a DJ Links pin and a Legion of Comics pin, so that's pretty cool.
I did not get those either. I'm mad.
So yeah, and shout out to DJ Links, who said, we should cover up our names on these passes. So
That's
threw a
what my
sticker
girl
on
did.
there.
She slapped my sticker all over her badge.
Very nice. Okay, let's get into some of this. So I saw Justin Birch Thursday, and Justin Birch has been on Only Slabs a couple times. And backstage, I'm always pestering him. Hey, what's going on with House of Slaughter? Hey, what's going on with Something Is Killing the Children? So he knows I'm a fan of those two particular books. Well, he said, hey, man, I've got something for you. So he pulled out an ash can of Something Is Killing the Children.
Nice.
21. And at first, I didn't see the logo. I thought it was just a black book. I'm like, oh, this might be cool for sketching. And he's like, no, man, like take another book. And it turned out to be this Something Is Killing the Children. So Justin, thank you so much. As a big Something Is Killing the Children fan, I appreciate it. And like Adrian, I got hooked up by my man AR, who seemed to be everywhere. Like on the con floor, you turn around, there he is.
Yeah.
You go for a bite, there he is. Like the man was everywhere. So he hooked me up with a Suck It Up Old Man, But he also hooked me up with a pair more to put
Nice.
into the Comic Army box. So one's going to be going into this month's giveaway, and one will be in next month's giveaway as well. Some more
Cool.
Roscoe original away. I went to the Scotty Young booth, and this is the one that I got signed.
I did that too.
I know certain people also got stuff signed. I know that certain people spent a lot more money than what I did at the Scotty Young booth. We'll get into that. This is what I got signed by Nakayama, one of my favorite
Nice.
covers so far this year.
That's a good cover.
Yeah, thank you, Remy. I appreciate you, my man. So I know Berserker, the Berserker has caught a lot of flack in the comic community as being, well, you know, whatever. And Whack Comics has built an empire off the back of Berserker. But one of the nicest people you would ever meet is one of the writers of Berserker, Matt Kent. And I went to the Matt Kent booth, and he signed
Nice.
Berserker 1 for me.
Nice.
And he also signed the 1 per store variant for me.
Cool.
Oh wow.
I went looking for Web of Spider-Man issue number 119, the first appearance of Kane. I was successful in picking that up for Little Man in My Life. But this was my big haul from the
Nice.
weekend. This is a 0.5 CBCS of the Amazing Spider-Man annual issue number 1. Was close to working out a deal for this at C2E2. I ended up that deal fell apart, and I ended up getting a copy of ASM number 2, which was basically one of the 2 final big pieces for my ASM run 1 to 50. Well, I figured why not add the annual 2? So this is annual number 1, the first appearance of the Sinister Six as a team, and a 0.5. It was a trade that I completed, and a little bit of money on top. Shout out Brother John for helping me make that happen. God bless you, John. I appreciate you. And that is my Heroes Con haul, but my Heroes Con haul. But I can't stress this enough. Spending time with everyone and seeing everyone and handshakes and hugs and meals, that was the highlight. If I didn't have any money to pick up any of this, I still would be as happy and feel as fortunate as what I do today. It was very much a last minute thing for me to work it all out and come. So I'm glad that I was there, and I'm glad I spent time with everyone. I'm glad that I created, finally, after years of talking about it, a 2 cool guys, 2 hot picks, live with my partner Mark and Legion of Comics. That was tremendous to do. Shout out to Tyler who filmed the thing for us. And I like I said off the top, I'm thankful I got to spend some time with some people and have some great conversations. I wish I got to spend more time with certain members of the community more than what I did. Remy and Angel come to mind. Like I said, DJ and Mrs. Links, I wish I got to spend a little bit more time with them and their families respectively, just to catch up and see how everything's going in their lives. But that's what cons are for, because there's going to be a next one. So hopefully at that point then we get to sit down and break some bread. But that's it for me. Let's take a look at what some other people did.
All right, I'm actually going to hop off, guys. My brother just showed up, and I'll free up the
Later,
spot if
Drag.
anyone else wants to hop on. I did want to ask Chris, did you by any chance check the 2 cool guys footage? Because there's always a chance that it's just Tyler's face the entire time.
I actually set the camera up the right way and just put the camera in his hand. But it was the thing about Mark is a one-take guy, and I am not that guy. If I stumble in any kind of word and I'm early enough in the video, I stop and I reboot and I go over the say. And Mark is just like, if we're doing this live right now, get ready. And Tyler's like, I'll film it, and it all came together. Mark had his pick, and I'm like, here we go. But yeah, it was one of those moments I'm never going to forget. And it was just so much fun. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Later,
I'll
Drac.
be sure
Love
to,
you.
to check
Bye,
out all
Drac.
your hauls after. And I did just wrap filming my haul video. So by all means, even if you just saw what I showed off, feel free to watch my video tomorrow and watch it all again.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
I'm doing the same thing, Drac.
All right. See you guys later.
Sounds good. Okay. Since we were just talking about Scotty Young, I'm going to put my brother, who's the biggest Scotty Young fan I know, in the hot seat. Nick, my man, show us what you got. Heroes Con, baby.
He means
physically biggest, like largest Scotty fan.
No,
Hey there.
no. I have to preface this first by saying that I went to the con with just getting, not even picking up books, but getting 2 books sketched, and both of the artists wound up dropping out for very good reasons, both of them. So I didn't pick up many comic books, and I didn't pick up my first book until Sunday. I didn't buy until Sunday.
Same.
Same.
I also got this amazing
Nice.
Yeah.
print from Digger Jim. I have to say that in person, I fell in love with everybody from that gene pool because they are just very handsome men. So thank you, Jim. Brother John also as well. Thank you.
They are quite handsome doubles, aren't they?
The only real thing that I was hoping for, I'm trying to grab a run of Treasury editions.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Wow.
That's
This
awesome.
was one of the first ones
Nice
I'm
one.
getting. I'm also looking for that. There's one with G.I. Joe. There's one, of course, with Muhammad Ali and Superman. There was one that I saw, but I didn't want to pull the trigger on. It was a little bit too expensive. Also got this amazing piece
Yes.
Whoa.
from the gentleman that left. And
That's
Fire.
right. That's Drax.
what's special about this one, it was I was able to circumvent the Canadian remark process and just get it done at the show.
Son of a
You
bitch.
son of a bitch.
Nice.
Look at that. That's really good.
Mhm.
Yep. So I didn't have to buy it, receive it, send it back, and then receive it again. So I was very fortunate for that. Thank you so much, Drac. The only other thing I was coveting from Drac, I've been waiting 2 years for this.
Nice.
His eyes are a little bit mesmerizing to me.
Mhm.
I don't think I got a Drax sticker. Yeah.
Got that one, which I think I may have had already, but I got the smaller version, which I was pumped up my. This guy.
Woo!
There it is.
Yes, sir.
I did get one of those, by the way.
Okay.
I did as well.
This awesome sticker. This juiciness right here from Comic
Mm.
That handsome devil.
That beard.
Little shiny goodness from We Are Legion.
I didn't get the shiny one. I'm mad.
Also
I
got a
didn't get that
mini Illuminati sticker, which nobody knew was coming, but I'm glad I got.
Ironically, I didn't get one of those either.
This one also.
Nice.
What? You got one of those?
I have
Holy cow!
one, but I got it signed.
That's cool.
Pops, come on, man.
Come
That's
on,
cool.
man.
Awesome to meet Pops. Let's see if I can pull out. I had purchased another Alex Maleev Silver Surfer book, which I actually shipping off for grading, which I had already. I got this
Sick.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
from Scotty, which really kind of set off together with the green. I really like it.
Mhm. Yes, fire.
Great color choice.
But would you guys guess how much I paid for this?
$5.
Don't be Ignacio and ruin it.
25.
That's normally what it is.
Right. Mhm.
I take 10.
Like 10 or 15, maybe.
I take 10.
Well,
I don't know. After talking to Scotty in person, free, how cool he was.
Shop exclusives are usually $25. But
Yeah.
one of my favorite Scotty covers,
Nice.
This
Oh,
is it,
yeah.
baby. This is it.
Philadelphia issue number 7. And usually I'm a Marvel guy and just stick with the franchise like Chris. But after missing out on a cover, I decided to pick this up.
Hey.
Nice.
That's
This
awesome.
is the cover for Philadelphia number 7.
5.
I've been waiting to do that.
So now I'm an art collector. Beckerman is very happy. My wallet is not. But
We all are art collectors now after this con.
Yeah, facts.
You
You snuck
I started
in.
a trend with that shit, didn't I?
well, did you
Man, CGC hates us.
Yeah, but Mike Grell loved us. That's what prompted
Right,
that sing
right.
along with Grell. And hey, by day 3, all of our friends could find us.
Right.
Now, also, I did an autograph book as I usually do in the cons. That is my favorite book by far. But there were so many highlights which you'll be hearing about over the shows. But getting to hug Vet, getting to meet Big Lion Cat for the first time, seeing Tylox trying to grab his big broken toe and try to fit it on my finger. Meeting the brothers John and Jim, seeing the athletic, lean Cuppy. Just fantastic time. Just a fantastic time. No matter what I would show you now, it'll always be a 10.
Oh, look at this.
Well done.
So, thank you guys. That's it.
All right, Mark, welcome to the panel.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, let's go with someone who hasn't been on my channel before. Let's show Will and have Will introduce himself to people on my channel. May not necessarily know him. Will, my man, show us what you got.
All right. Pleasure to be here. First appearance.
Wait a minute. Who's Will? Okay.
What is a Will?
Who's this Will that you're speaking of?
Cup of comics. Cup.
That
Let's call me
guy,
Cup.
no.
This guy. But no, it was first. Let me just say, excellent time going to the con with everybody here and everybody who's in the chat who I saw there. I had no intention actually of going to this con for books. It was really just to meet you guys, and it was above and beyond my expectations. So it is with a open heart that I say I love you guys, and I can't wait to the next one.
Be
Love
happy
you
to
too,
get
bro.
your part.
So with that said, I know some people showed off some Scotty Young stuff. So I got his daily grind, which is his daily sketches that he did
Nice.
for a bit. So yeah, he signed it in there. I was with Roscoe when we got this. But yeah, it's just a bunch of cool sketches in here. And I mean, I was a big Muppets fan back in the day, and he had an animal in here. And that was the first sketch I saw when I opened the book. And that was actually what made me buy the book. Obviously, now that I'm trying to find it, I can't. But there's some dope sketches in here. Ah, there it is.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
right on.
That's awesome.
That was the first
Fire.
page I opened to, and I was like, yes.
Animal.
I got that Scotty Young. So what did I get? I got this. I got a wheat penny from Digger Jim. I also got this postcard, which is awesome. I got a sticker here. And guys, honestly, the patches and the stickers and everything I got are right now in my bedroom by my
Headboard.
by this. Just by the side of the bed.
Always looking at you.
But they're by the side of the bed, guys. So every morning I wake up with a nice big smile, look over at you guys, and I'm like, yes, you guys make it over. All right, so what did we get? I got a bunch of Avengers filler.
Right on.
So just a bunch.
Just a
a lot of Buscema covers in there. Am I saying it right, guys? So just a ton of those. What else did we get? I went to the. I don't know if you guys heard about the HIP app. It's HIPP, whatever it is, but you can like take pictures of your comics and it gives you the value. So I stopped by that and they gave me a free comic for letting them demo their stuff.
For real, I did not hear about that until I watched your video. So their advertising worked.
Yeah.
And I checked it out and I was like, wow, that actually worked. So
There you go.
Here we are without a free book, Remy. Damn it.
All right, so these were actually free books from the con. I got Samson the Nazarite, Volume 1.
oh, nice.
With an $8.99 price tag. They're just giving it away. I also got I thought this was just a dope cover. Monkey Fighting Robots. That was also a free comic. So, guys, if it's free, it's for me. If you hang out with me long enough, you will find all the free shit. All the free stuff, like this guy right here.
This is it.
This is a luck box move right here. Let's be clear.
Oh my goodness.
Hashtag winning.
Yeah! Yeah!
We got lots of love for the master on this channel. Yeah.
So yeah, Alex Ross. In case you didn't know, Alex Ross signed Avengers 43.
So hold on. So that morning I ran into Will and he's like, Chris, I got to show you something. So he's telling me about the CGC redemption, and I had no idea it existed. So he filled me in that, and he's like, Chris, but look, I pulled the 10, and they give you a slab, and he holds it in front of me, and I'm like, oh my sweet Jesus, and he's like, I didn't even realize it had a yellow label, and then he goes, and I didn't even realize it was signed by Alex Ross. I'm like, what? I think I called him an MFer at that point. Just like, what do you mean you just was signed by Alex Ross? That's great. And then Mark turns around. Well, we're gonna leave that for Mark. But yes, Will, just son of a bitch. That's a great book.
And then Brother John on the way out of the con.
Oh
Yeah.
We were a winning ass group of people.
We were.
He gets all the luck on the north side. I can tell you that. I got a 0.5.
0.5 was a good badge of honor. That was a good pin.
So I was pretty lucky because I pulled a 10 and a 9.9. With the 9.9, I got the hoodie. So that was good.
Yo, that last day they gave them to our whole group.
Yeah, dude.
They were scared of us that last day.
They threw them out on the after you guys left. They just threw them on the table, and
we did kind of mob over there with like
they
15 people
yelling A, and they just all started laughing and reaching for free shit.
I came right after you guys had your record-setting video, and you guys called me over, and that's how I found you. It was like, hey, from like 20 feet away. I was like, what? And then I pulled the 9.9.
By the last day, vendors were screaming A.
Yeah.
Real quick, this is for Nick. I'll be sending this out to you. So, what else did we get? These books were actually $3 a pop. So we got this from a little vendor who was just selling his books. $5, sorry. But we got the Doomsday. We got this really Durs. I think you had sent the message on the in the chat, and I literally pulled this out of a box, and I was like, I'll take it. It was like serendipitous. This guy got some Superior Spider-Man 1. We got some ASM filler. We got that Black Panther #3 second print. We got Magneto pulling the adamantium out of Wolverine. This was from the Clear Comics back in these guys. So Comic Clear. So every time you bought a book from them, it came with a clear backboard. So bought that. Oh, what else did we get? Oh, I saw this dope Flash comic for $5.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's nice.
So nice, we get to see it for a little bit.
Just to make sure everybody can enjoy it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no. Poor Will. We get it. You like the book. Put
It down now.
You don't have to rub it in.
Let it go. Let it go.
He's a big fan of the Flash, boys and girls.
He's held it so long, and boy, are his arms tired.
Yeah, just leave him there.
That was the big pick. A lot of people thought Alex Ross was it, but that was the big pick right there.
Yeah, that was the big pick. That book broke him.
All right. Cat, show us what you got.
Well, before I even get started, I this is my second time at Heroes Con. The first time we hung out, a couple of us, and but with this massive group that I just kept bumping into people like all day, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was like people just coming out of nowhere, out of the woodwork. I was like, what is going on? I had such a great time meeting all these gentlemen right here and everybody who was still in the chat. I had a great time meeting all of you. Hopefully next time around, I'm off, so I can spend a little more time and talk some more comics, because I really didn't get a chance to talk to every single one of you, but that's how much fun we were, like, all over the place. So thank you guys. You guys made it one hell of a time for me. I had a ball.
Hey, can I just interrupt? That Big Lion Cat is correct, but every time I saw Big Lion Cat, he was like, "Oh, I'm going to pick up some books."
Yeah. He was a busy man.
I'm in the middle of a deal. Going to pick up some books. Going to
Yeah,
pick
that
up.
man hunted for me in like a heartbeat.
I was running I'm telling you, every day is just I was just running with people. I think like Halalea and Steve Whiting, they just came up, on Saturday, and I was like, where the hell, these guys come from? And I was on my way to meet Philly Born, who happened to be there. I was like, then I bumped into Jigs, and I was like, what is going on? It was just like never ending. People just kept coming around. So again,
It was like the YouTube community and some comic vendors there.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I picked up some books from Heroes Con, but not from Heroes Con, because I bumped into Wolf Blitz, who's actually from that area, and he had some books for me, holding some books that he was supposed to ship to me, so he gave it to me while I was there. And I also picked up some books from Marvelous Comics, who was there. He had a booth, and he had some books that I went off his list, so I got my books from him. So I was like, okay, more books, just kept on coming. So I got two stacks of books here. So I'm gonna start off what I picked up from Wolf Blitz off his channel. So I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 74. This is a what you call square bound book.
Very nice.
And I won a Battlestar Galactica. This I'm thinking this is a Whitman because of the diamond.
Yeah.
From Endurance. I picked that up. And a Michael Turner Fathom. Aspen cover right there.
Nice.
Beautiful book.
Will is okay, everyone.
71 issue 71 Ghost Rider. Can't go with that. Wrong with that. Green Lantern issue. What is this? 173.
First appearance of the Javelin.
And modern book, the Joker number 5. Thick looking cover.
Yes, sir.
Can't go wrong with some Marvel Team Up number 90 with the Beast. Nova the Core is back. This is number 10. Beautiful cover. And I got issue 23.
Very nice.
27. And picked up some Spider-Girl, issue 55. 63. 99. Little hop out in. Spider-Man Chapter 1. Look at that face. Ugh. Supergirl 58.
Fire.
And Ultimate Spider-Man 38. Ultimate Spider-Man 128. So
Yes,
this was
sir.
all from Wolf Blitz's. He was, I think, on Southern Comic Geeks channel. So I picked that up from him. This was from him. Somewhere Marvelous Comics is in up, but some of this, I think this was from Marvelous. I picked that up. Doctor Strange, issue 25. Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Star Wars B-Wing Pilot, that card stock. The Mandalorian, gotta pick some of that up.
Nice.
Kang the Conqueror, number 4. Picked up a Batman blank cover for a sketch. And Detective Comics Batman 668. 669. These are fill-ins. 678. 698. 699. Issue 700.
Yes.
There we go.
Lycat with the haul. This is what it's about.
702.
I'm
Keep
just in
going.
awe.
Yes.
709.
This is why he didn't have much time to
That's what I'm
chat.
saying. I'm getting amped up for this. Is
Miles Morales 41.
Oh,
Anybody
yes.
see him walking around with all these books?
I did not. I don't think
Go
so.
back to the room, drop it
Now
off.
let's see what homie didn't ship them to you.
Miles Morales.
just grab
So
50 books.
this I think was all from Marvelous's that I went off his shit show. So I got a girlfriend relaxing, gave him one of his books.
Hey.
Nice. Nice.
Man, so I went around. I don't know which booth I got. I was all over the place. So I picked up Transformer.
Nice.
5.
Banger.
Banger.
That book is on my list in the 9.8.
And I picked up 12.
Yes, Autobot Killer.
24. 25. Newsstand. 25. Direct. That was 25. 29. Newsstand. 29. Direct.
So you got to the Transformers bin before I did because I found one that was picked clean, bro.
Nah, I think this one still have plenty. Transformer 33 newsstand. 33 direct. All right, so that was my Transformers. Moving on to G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe 97. G.I. Joe 103. G.I. Joe 75. G.I. Joe 94. That was my G.I. Joe. Moving on to Super Friends. I found number 4.
Nice. Loving this.
Number 5. Number 41. Number 42. 44. Reason why I picked this one is because this was a newsstand. I didn't have the newsstand, so I picked up the newsstand in that one. 47. I picked that one up because of the newsstand also. And I believe this was the last issue. So 47 is the last issue. The only one I'm missing is the first appearance of the Wonder Twin, which is, I think, number 7. It's the only one that completed and I'll be done with it. Then I moved on to a little older books. Daredevil 48.
Yes.
Stilt Man.
And then Daredevil number 95. And I found this because I took this because the price.
Ooh, Kill Raven.
Team up.
Hashtag baggage fees. Baggage fees.
And Avengers 98.
Nice.
Avengers 134. Daredevil 110. And I think this is my biggest book that I got from there. I got First Prince Frank Miller. 158.
Nice.
Awesome.
That was all my raws. And then on the last day, me and Jigs found a slab box, and they were selling slabs for $50. They were 20% off, so they were 40 each. And I picked up 3 slabs. I picked up Peter Parker, number 6, at 9.2 white pages. Picked up a 9.6 off-white to white pages Marvel Team Up.
Kill Raven was the villain in the Jessica Jones TV show, correct?
And a 9.6 Peter Parker number issue 13. And that was my haul.
Well,
Is that it?
That's it.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder, like, whenever we saw him walking around, it was just like, hey guys, nice to meet you. Hey, all right, I gotta go. Like, this is why. Like, now we know. Like,
I was about to say, I did not see him in
if you
any
want
out
deals,
there.
you hop on his back.
I didn't see him carrying a single book the entire time.
The entire time.
It was
Man
in the
never had
bag.
nothing in his hand.
This man got
Bro,
more
it was
facts
always
than
just a
the
quick
rule
dab
book.
and no books.
Boxes,
Oh, man.
boxes, no boxes. I just fill them up and then take them back to the room and put in the short box.
Every like 15 minutes, bro. Hit a booth, go to the hotel.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why it's
All
walking distance.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's one hell of an introduction to my channel, man. Good job. Tylox, show us what you got.
All right. So book wise, I only got one book the whole con. The last day,
Sorry, I put you in this
Okay, I
position
did
here.
time. Go ahead.
I only got one book.
You're supposed to at least show 30 coming after BLC though.
But I only bought one book. Let's put it that way. There was a few that I let go, but I seen this one and it was only $5, and I was like, I can't not get this because it's got my check on it. So
Nice.
Illustrated swimsuit issue. It's great stuff.
Remy, can you give him one of your live like?
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's really funny because when I picked it up and looked at it, I was like, I bet she tastes like Jolly Ranchers. And the dude behind the desk just started dying laughing. CJ's like, would you stop that? People are going to think you're weird. So I got some freebie stuff. This is just gifts from people. Roscoe gave me this awesome Murder Falcon cover.
Nice.
Megadeth.
Yes.
Not killing it. Countdown to Extinction. So got that. I didn't get it in time to get it signed, but I did get Daniel Warren Johnson to sign that bad boy.
Nice.
Tremendous.
And then went by David Nakayama's table, got him to sign my
Sick.
childhood,
Darkwing Duck,
sign my other childhood,
the
Nice.
gargoyles.
and sign that dope Flash cover that he did.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I like those covers better than just a negative space one.
Oh, we got similar taste, Tylox.
Of course, I stopped by the Scotty Young booth. Scotty signed my Twig #1.
Nice.
So I need to get a copy of it. My Star Wars #1 from like back in 2012.
Oh wow, that's
Sick.
that. That's awesome.
And I got him to be the first person to sign my Spawn Skyline variant.
My guy.
Nice.
And then the other thing that I got signed was, this is a big one. I started working on an ASM Skyline variant.
Sick.
Oh wow.
Absolutely fat shit. Can I curse? On this thing. Got everyone to sign it that worked on Amazing Spider-Man. There was a few people that I didn't get. I didn't get Shooter. I didn't get Scott Hanna. Brett Breeding was there. Had to get some X-Men love going on because Claremont was there. So he went old school and signed the inside of my God I Love Man Gills.
Yeah.
So I got it signed by Claremont.
Nice.
A great story too. Those Marvel graphic novels in the early '80s, they were just great.
I found that Marvel Illustrated right behind one of these in that guy's booth, and then the #4, which is the New Mutants one, was right in front of it too. I almost picked it up as well. Couple indie books, one indie book I grabbed. I met a guy named Jorge Gonzo. He did a luchador book.
Cool.
La Mano del Destino. Screwed that up. I know it. But I got him to sign it. I ran into him twice at the con and we ended up talking about music. He was wearing a Gwar shirt.
Yes.
Nice.
So he was wearing a Gwar shirt and I was wearing my
That's sick.
vest with my patches. So we immediately started talking music. And so, yeah, we hit it off and that was pretty cool.
He had a dope Turtles poster too with the Dia del Muerto.
What was it? Day of the Dead Turtles poster.
Yep.
Roscoe bought one. I'm gonna get one. Yeah, it's really cool, dude. And then other things that I've acquired. CGC booth, I got a 9.6 in the largest rip ever at the CGC booth. Someone gave me a 0.5 because
Nice.
of course.
Those pins.
I have a Comic Journey trading card. He drew for me at dinner.
Oh,
So
nice.
there's that. And the comic bookworm copied him and pissed him off. And I literally copied his idea. Literally went out the day of the con, like when he got there, and bought like supplies to do the exact same thing. And he asked me, I bought a Cowboy Bebop insulated mug, and he said, "Who's your favorite character?" So Bookworm did me a trading card of Faye Valentine.
Nice.
Oh. That's a great piece of work there.
That's
He
nice.
did.
Yeah, that's great.
Of course, I got Pocan Joe patch.
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
needs one. Complete their life.
Incredible likeness.
Digger Jim gave me a 1955 wheat penny, found in 2012.
Nice.
and a 1945 wheat penny found on 3/20/21, which is a couple days before my birthday. He found this.
Oh wow.
And then I got bunches of people's stickers.
Yes, sir.
I got stickers from
Hey.
everyone. Retro Rocket Comics. There's mine. So I got mine. Hope you got yours. Jim, by the way, wins on stickers because he got the only stickers that have a little seam in the back where you can peel them apart. So I don't have to like.
Those are my favorite.
Well done, Jim.
So.
Nice.
However, Jim's stickers won't adhere to my metal racking in my powder coated racking in the warehouse.
No good.
They just peel right off.
Don't pop his
Rob gave
bubble.
us cardboard comic holders. So thank you, Rob, for that. I got stickers on that. And I got this at the CGC booth. This is a Magic the Gathering 2019 Lightning Bolt.
Let's go.
Magic Fest 1 of 6 promo card.
I dig that. I used to play Magic as a kid.
Well, as soon as I seen Lightning, she was like, "It's Lightning Bolt." I was like, "That's like the best spell in D&D. Give me that shit." So, you got range and damage. So, I met a guy in robes who I was pretty sure was in a cult who tried to recruit me, but instead I got away with this free spiritual yoga pamphlet book because he looked
Nice.
at my patches on my desk and was like, "What's your favorite death album?" So a guy in a robe.
Leprosy.
I said Leprosy was my go-to answer, but I also love Sound of Perseverance. And he literally started humming every song off Sound of Perseverance.
Oh.
And that's how that started. And then he tried
You
to
couldn't make him stop.
And I think that's it. That's what I got for the whole con.
Nice.
And memories with everybody who was there, who I got to hang out with. Is the main reason that I went.
Sweet. Hey, Chris, can you put me back on?
Yep.
Sorry, Digger. I just wanted to show off. I also got a Namen card.
Oh, yeah.
I really feel left out.
Don't worry, Chris. I didn't get one either, Chris.
Yeah,
so.
don't feel too bad. I didn't get one.
The Namen and CJ cards are the shit. You need to get you some
And,
Namen and CJ cards.
I also got one of these in case CJ didn't see it. But I do want to show this off.
Oh, yes.
This is Wonder Man.
Nice.
So Simon Williams here, a buddy of mine who was at the con. He's an artist. He said he had a gift for me, so I went to visit him. I didn't expect anything about anything like this because he hates Wonder Man. He loves the West Coast Avengers, hates Wonder Man, but he just did this for me. And then I was like, "How much do I owe you?" And he was like, "It's a gift." And I was like, "Thank you." So that was perhaps the best thing I got while I was there, except for I got like a couple more things to show off. Don't worry, I'm not a big line cat. I did get the bat's
Nice.
back being broken in Newsy. It looks phenomenal condition. And
I can hear Mike now. Wonder Man is awesome.
I got the Polybag Spider-Man 1.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I got a Secret Invasion. I got the Platinum Trade for Death of Superman. I think I paid $4 for that.
Sweet.
And here's the this was my big book, big boy book right here. I got my ASM 50.
Oh, nice.
So I have not. Yes, I have had a companion the last few nights that I've slept. But yeah, I was actually out on the hunt for a 238, and Beckerman happened to be around, and let's just say he helped me to acquire that book.
Mike's
and it paired nicely with this.
Nice.
Hey.
Michael does have some connections. Let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
he was pointing out boosts to everyone before we even got on the floor.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
amazing.
Jim seemed to have gotten a lot of love on this panel. So, Jim, my man, it was a pleasure to finally meet you. Show us what you got.
Okay, well, speaking of Beckerman,
Hold on, nice shirt though, everyone. Let's pay attention to the shirt that he's rocking there.
This is a limited edition Remy Q Studios shirt, and I don't even know if you can get them anymore. Be that limited, but it's possible maybe on the DJ Links shop channel.
Yeah, you used to be able to pick them up at djlinks.shop. I don't know if he has anymore, but
yeah, I mean they're just.
if
So
you check
limited.
out djlinks.shop, that might be available at djlinks.shop.
Where?
speaking-
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. A little bit
Oh,
there.
sorry, I said djlinks.shop.
Thank you,
That's
thank you.
for all
My
the
internet
best
isn't the best tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
So speaking of Beckerman, I want to say this was probably like, God, I don't even know, maybe like 9 months ago. He brought up that he had a book about the first ever New York Comic Convention. And I said, man, I'm a big reader in history. When I read something that's not a comic, it's usually a history book or a biography or something like that that keeps my attention. So this right here is probably the steal of the convention. He gifted me this awesome book, which I have already started deep diving into. I even think John's a little jealous of this because he was like, hey, man, can I see that book? I was like, yeah, man, you can see that book. But I want to thank Beckerman. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to get into it. I'll probably be sending him some text going, I don't know who this guy is. Can you explain this to me? The second thing Beckerman did for me is I told him I was looking to get a commission. I've never gotten a commission at a con before. I had 2 blank covers that I just brought with me. And so he said, hey, I got the guy for you. He's reasonably priced. And this was Spawn. And the guy, I said, can you do, he had done a Godzilla sketch in his sketchbook. And I said, I like it. Can you do Godzilla blasted Spawn? And he said, sure. So
glad I got back for that absolute heat, Jim.
That is awesome.
Steve Mannion is Beckerman's buddy. And I thought that was really hilarious. My son loved it. I really got it for him. So that was a big first for me, getting a commission work done. I'm trying to follow in Rob Fat Stacks like us there. At the David Nakayama booth. I'm going to go really fast, guys, because I do have a fair amount. Got this one.
Nice.
I picked out that one.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And I had to get a dude, so I got this one.
Nice.
That's
okay.
a good dude right there.
This was in a mystery box. This is what started off. I wanted just to get this one signed. And because it was an unknown comics exclusive, he just signed that for free, which I thoroughly enjoyed. One of the other things I wanted to show is when you guys make suggestions about, oh, listen, man, I read this story or I read this, I listen because I want to, if it's a decent story and the art's awesome, I'm gonna go look for it. Well, Chris the Comic Vet was talking about Catwoman Lonely City.
Yes.
I got the whole set, Chris.
Oh, nice. You got the whole set.
I got the whole set. The guy had it bundled, and I was like, $20. Sure, I can do that.
That's
so I got he wanted 25, and I was like, no, I'll give you 20 because that's all I had.
Chang was there, wasn't he? Was Cliff Chang even there?
I don't know. This was on the last day. It was kind of like a last. John and I were walking around, and it showed up, and I said, "Oh, this is fate."
Like everybody bought their stuff last day. It's amazing.
Yeah, I want to believe so. I think it was a lot of chit chatting going on. One of the other things that I got is I did get a Nom and Batman card.
Damn it!
So
jealous. You need both, Chris. You need both.
I didn't get one either. Only the cool kids got one.
Whenever I see this, this
nice.
set. I buy the set.
Oh yeah,
I did not. Chris, for the record, I didn't pay that either.
I love that.
So I got the set of that. Just some filler stuff. Power Man, Luke Cage.
Nice.
I love this cover. I don't know why. It looked cool. Like I can't imagine him being that way.
Sweet
more filler. I need this one. I just think this is the most beautiful Secret Origins. I'm trying to get that run done, so that was one of them. This is another filler. This is FOMO, Impulse, whatever. I just put that with my Spawn stuff. I don't have a lot of Spawn, but if you're going to have one, you got to have an Angela.
It's like a requirement.
One of my
We have
favorite
similar tastes,
Legion of
Jim.
Superheroes is the Karate Kid because he doesn't really have any superpowers per se, but he can still whip the crap out of people. So why not buy some of his book? That was issue 5, and this is issue 3. And I know I'm pretty sure I have one already. More FOMO, just because why not? This was only like $5, so why not? I got that at Skeleton Key Comics.
That's
that
the
one
second
and
spot, correct?
yeah, I think this is actually first spot cover or something like that. Yeah, and then I got that one to go with it. And they gave me a little key, which was kind of cool. Kind of never had this in the collection. Saw it, had to get it. Mark, I want you to know, if you'd have been around, you'd probably save me some money. I will say that was my one disappointment in the
Oh, I was around.
if I'd have been around you and said, "Hey, Mark, how about you do your magic on it?" Joker.
Very nice.
Yeah, I thought
Where'd
that
you
was
find that? I would have.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Now, I've never seen this. John and I were at one of the booths, and maybe you guys have seen it. This is an Elseworld book, and it is just wicked cool.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
look at that. And then you flip it around,
I've
and
never
it's got
seen that.
Joker.
It's cool.
Isn't that neat? I had to get it. I mean, $6 all day long.
Now, that's a Two-Face.
Yeah. Ragman, because you have to have that in the collection. And so, and then the last set of books I got was this entire set of Kingdom Come, because
Nice.
John has his, and you guys said it was awesome read. So again, I
Wait, you've
listened.
never
when
read
you
it?
guys, I've never read it.
You're about
Fire.
to change your life. You're about to
So,
change your life.
yeah. So,
One of the reasons I pull DC as heavily as I do now.
You might
that
even write a book report about it.
Shazam!
After you're done reading it, I would like to welcome you personally into manhood.
Okay, thank you. All right. Also, not everything that I buy I'm going to keep. A lot of those Nakayamos will go away in giveaways. Not this though. I've been wanting to get this slab for a while, and
Nice.
I got a killer deal on that.
Good for
the
you,
guy-
Jim. Good for you.
Yeah, I felt it was a killer deal. I mean, I might not be. I don't know.
Monkey's got that book.
I thought it was cool. But this was my, as Will would say, kind of my big boy book. Was the first grade beast in a
Awesome.
7.0.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I'll be hanging that up behind me here. And then, like I said, not everything I keep. Sometimes I give away, and but I thought this was a nice key for $25.
Oh yeah.
$25.
$25. Hold on. Nick. A good
This
deal
was-
too.
Yeah, this was only 40, and I just thought the cover was cool. It's supposed to be a Days of Future Past variant cover, but I was just looking at Storm, man, because she's
There's
old
Louis.
school Storm.
There
She has
it
nice
is.
boots on.
Yeah, she's got nice boots. And real
Great
quick,
boots.
last bit. I'm gonna go through. I'll go through my prints really quick. You guys are Muppet fans. This came from Craig Rousseau.
Oh,
And you can see how he did it. He's got these characters, and then he has these, and then he has the band where he has Animal and all the band members. Yeah, I thought that was neat. There is another print here, but it's going to somebody in the community, so I'm not going to show it because I'm going to A-OK it to him.
Show us.
you were-
You won't tell him.
you could have
Yeah.
just gave it to me at the con, Jim. Jeez.
Yeah, this is like I said, he's one of my favorite Legion people, and Mike Grill signed it, and I gave Mike Grill a coin and a sticker, and John,
And in the
Like-
coin, he said, "I'm still going to need $20 more."
yeah, he said no, he actually was pretty cracked up. I mean, he was like, it really touched him or something, he just sat there and looked at it for a while. He was amazed. We went over to Kevin McGuire's booth, so I picked up this beautiful Mary Marvel that he did. I thought that was phenomenal.
CJ, I actually enjoyed my Kool-Aid already. Sorry, buddy. That's why I thought you gave it to us.
I didn't get any Kool-Aid, and I wish
didn't get
mine
any
would have been
Kool-Aid.
spiked.
I got Kool-Aid from him.
I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid.
I would have.
And then Kevin McGuire did this, Black Canary. Had to have that. These are oversized, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But these are all just floating heads of marble.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's the whole Alpha Flight. Yeah. And then if you're going to have marble, you got to have
Image.
You got to have this
Image.
And then I don't know what happened to it. Hold on.
Dibs going next, by the way. My back's killing me.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know what happened to it, but I did get a piece of original art that was a panel from Batman Beyond issue 28. And,
Nice.
Or 2.0. I'm sorry, 2.0 issue 28, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's gone to. But yeah, he was telling us about the story. It was really weird. And John said, we got to find that book. We could not find that book. We think it might be a digital book. Batman Beyond 2.0 issue 28. It's like Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon start going out, and then they break up, and she sleeps with Batman, gets pregnant, loses the baby in a fight or something. I don't know. It's very weird.
What issue?
It's Batman Beyond 2.0 issue 28. I got to go find it.
I feel like I want to call shenanigans on that, but okay.
I'm just saying that's what the guy is Craig Rousseau. He did the artwork on it. I have a page somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. Blast it. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Bangers.
Hey Jim, that is a digital comic, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we couldn't find it anywhere. That's what we figured.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out real quick. I've got some stuff I gotta do. So
Thanks
I
for
will
bye.
see you later. Thanks for all the
Appreciate it, man.
memories and getting to see everybody at the show. It was really
Love
great.
you.
Get to hang out, all that good stuff. So see y'all later. Peace.
Later,
See you
bro.
later.
Later, man. Adam, show us what you got.
Cool. So I'm just going to start off. I'm one of the newer guys in the community this past year. And just from the bottom of me and Lady Dares' heart, just thank you to everybody there, everybody in the community, in the chat and stuff. Like, you guys meant the world to me. I felt like I've known you for years. I love you guys to death. So, like, just thank you for everything. For me, the biggest random thing for me was the random experiences. Like, we were at dinner, me and my girl, and then DJ showed up, and then Remy, and then Nick, and then we all linked up and had dinner together. And then we got to have lunch with Brother John and Jim and stuff like that, and like meeting Scotty Young in the elevator at the hotel. That's what was the experience for me. But I'm gonna speed run this shit. The stuff. It was my first con, so I wasn't really going for books. I bought books at the end. So one of the things I was going for was the Mythic Legions. One of these, my first time ever seeing them. I showed Mark and all them guys.
Your booth was amazing, bro.
Yeah, I had two. I didn't see the Four Horsemen were there. I only got two of the Cabal members to sign it. I didn't get to see the other two because they were running late. And then I got a shirt, so shout out to them. Super hyped with that. Right off the rip, got to meet Justin Birch. Yeah, got him to sign that, and then saw his amazing book. If you haven't seen it, check him out. And then I'll show it at the end, but like in the first 10 minutes of being there, I got like the holy grail of my collection from Beckerman. So I'm just gonna burn through these signatures. So I got Simpsons, Bill Morrison.
Nice.
So that was awesome. I sat there and talked to him for a while with Beckerman, and then I also he's got one of the cleanest signatures as well. I got this
sign.
sign.
Draw a dick on it like you did the Little Mermaid cover.
he was awesome. And then I got this for Scotty over at S. Vaughn from Nakayama. He wasn't able to go, so I'm going to send that to him.
Nice.
And then this is Jonathan Hendricks from Black Box Comics. He was over on Scotty's channel, and I got to meet him and the owner of Black Box, and I got Dream Master double signed. Like I said, I was really going for signatures right off the rip and prints and stuff like that. And then I met Leon Yu. I talked to him for like a half hour while he was doing a remark. Him and his agent were awesome. He was hyped. I brought a Spawn because I was the only one that brought a Spawn book to the convention. And then this is one of my favorite covers that Nakayama's done, so I had to get that one done.
Gorgeous.
And then picked this up right before I left from the con, Miko Swan. He was awesome. And then this is one of the books that I was going for. I got it triple signed. It's the Secret Wars Newsstand by Shooter DeFalco. And
Hold on.
Yeah, they were awesome. Shooter was on a bathroom break, and I was the only one in line for him. So when he came back, I stood there and talked to him for a while. And then this was one of the only books I picked up at the con. And then I had Miko sign it as well.
Ooh, that was nice.
And then shout out to Scotty Young. He was awesome. I sat there for a while and talked to him. I got the Dark Ages. He featured me. He featured my picture with him on his story on
He had
Instagram.
the original art for that there too.
Yeah.
Did he?
So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So
Nick, you remember what that was price tagged at?
$5,000.
That's nice. That's nice.
Anything
That's
to do with
nice.
the franchise, right?
And then this is one of my only childhood books that I've kept, but it's my Spider-Man 2099 newsstand, and I got it signed by DeFalco and the penciler. I always say his name wrong. Pencilini, I think is his last name. I say
Leonardi.
Yeah, I always say his last name wrong, but I got that double side. Leonardi was awesome. He was doing a sketch as well, so I got to sit there and talk to him. Out of all the signatures I got, this one, I've showed it on my Instagram, is by far the most meaningful, having everybody sign. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
And then me and Mark had
see that on eBay, Adam.
I'm not selling none of this. Me and Mark had the same idea when it came to one creator or artist here, and that was Daniel Warren Johnson. We weren't messing around. We were going to meet him because the first day we got the line shut down. I wasn't able to meet him. Second day, same thing. So third day, Mark was one of the first people in line. Check out what he got. He got something killer.
I put it off on day 2.
Right. Okay. And then
I went
and
hammer.
then. Yeah, and then I was like second. Oh yeah, that was day 2. And then I was like second or third in line. I lined up like 45 minutes early. He was the only person I was like nervous or like kind of shook to meet and stuff because of just what his stories have meant to me over the past year and stuff like that, and everything he's done. Just standing there and seeing him line and interact with the other. He was walking around talking to the other indie artists. But I got the Spawn variant cover of Do a Powerbomb. And like I said, I talked to him for like 15 minutes and talked to him about Do a Powerbomb. He asked me for one of my channel stickers, and he actually, for the signature, he actually threw the remark on there, and he wasn't doing that on anybody else's book. So
That's amazing.
Mhm.
Cobra Sun.
Yes, sir. And then one book that somehow I just never read, so I just picked up while I was there. Bam, and you know what I had to do.
Yeah.
So those were all the signatures. I guess I skipped the AOK, and shout out to CJ. I even got it signed, so missed out on that.
Smart.
Everything's on the bottom shelf. But CJ did do this and give to me.
Sick.
Mhm. That was fire. Yeah. See, and then shout out to Chris who gave me the Watchmen, and I'm gonna be
Where'd you
reading
get an
this
orange one?
and then paying it forward.
That's the secret variant, Mark.
Mhm.
The Canadian Watchman.
That's the Planet Mars edition.
Yeah.
And like I said, I only bought when I was digging for books. I didn't even have time to really dig for books. I had like an hour or two left on Sunday, so I just dug for a little bit. But I picked up Ren and Stimpy, polybagged with still has the scratch and sniff, still has a scratch and sniff in it. And then I hit a random dollar bin. I got this for $1, Curse of Spawn. And then I always see this cover for like $5 or $10, so I never buy it. So I got this for $1. And then the one slab I did get was Spawn #9. Had to grab it first, Angela.
First medieval Spawn.
Yes,
Congrats.
too. He had $50 on it. I got it for $30, so can't beat that. And then shout out to everybody at the CGC booth, Mark included. The last day we all went over there. They posted on their story on Instagram, and I pulled a 9.9, and so did Lady Durs. But they were out of shirts and stuff, so she picked out Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor. It's a Peach Momoko. This is one of the slabs and one of the prizes I'm going to be donating forward for the 1K giveaway. And then I picked out the Star Wars Obi-Wan. What issues that?
Phil Noto? Nice.
Yes. And then I just saw Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, and I was like, mine. So let me get those out of the way. And then Another one of my goals is on Saturday while my girlfriend was at the hotel. I was walking around talking to like indie artists, and I wanted to get a commission, but I didn't want to go to somebody big. I wanted to go with somebody lesser known, somebody who I really connected with in art. And he was normally charging like $100 for this, but I got this for $40 because, like I said, I was just talking to him for a while, and he was just.
You had to skip a meal because you're a cheapskate.
Yeah, yes, sir. He was amazing, but this is I butcher his name, but it's Dan Liedinger, and he absolutely murdered this.
Oh my god!
And we've already talked
the Venom on it too.
So he's gonna do a Venom and then put Spawn in the corner box for me next time. Because
he's gonna charge you $160.
yeah, and
get it back.
His that's fine, but his Venom was what killed me or drew me to him. And shout out to Dracula. Right before leaving the con, he gave me this Backcountry print. You know, one of my favorite movies. I got the last quote tatted on me. One of my favorite movies of all time. Shout out to Scotty Young. Had to get this print, and then he had to sign it. And then I didn't even know this dude was here. I saw him on Instagram a few times, and I've talked to Comic Man Andy about him a little bit. But this is Steve Messenger art, and he had these turtle prints that you got the whole the whole set for $40, and he signed them all and everything. Oh yeah, dude, they're fire.
We're gonna use peacocking them.
And then
Y'all seen it too?
That one's cool.
And then I got that. And then another artist that I had no idea was going to be there. There's so many people, but this was Deegan Puckers, and he does stuff for like Radiant Black and the Supermassive universe. But I picked up.
Broke that guy's heart.
Why? Yeah, he was awesome.
He was trying to pander his stuff to me and Rob, you know, like peddle it. And me and Rob both just, like deflated the shit out of them on that.
Yeah, I'm sure. But my girl picked up this one, and then I had to grab the Invincible with the Omni Man and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, and he signed it in the red over here in the corner, which is fire. And then the first one that drew me to him was the Spider-Man 2099.
God damn, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So a comic bookworm is in the chat. Just a
You
heads
didn't
up,
get
man.
cards.
I didn't get no original artwork. Remy didn't get no original art. Nick didn't get no original art. What's going on, man?
I didn't get one either.
No.
Kamsahamnida.
BLC didn't get one.
Yep, I did not
You
get
have to
one.
say thank you in Korean to him. That's
The
the only
worm
way you
stayed
get it.
up all night trying to draw as many as he could to pass out. So big shout out to him for that out that he stayed up stressing and worrying, drawing as many as he could before the next day.
These next two prints are from the same dude that did my Spawn cover. I picked up the Grogu for my girl. All these are signed and everything, and then this Galactus was just too fire to pass up.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And then I forgot this was down here. I got this print from Dan and Warren Johnson with a big red signature on it. And the holy grail of this, I'm sure, shout out to Beckerman. He wasn't messing around, man. He said he had an A-OK for me. And I literally got this 5 or 10 minutes within walking. Like, I checked in, we went to the hotel lobby, and this was handed.
It?
I'm going to show you. This is an original page from issue 12, page 10. And it's a Gunslinger Spawn.
God damn.
Wow.
Nice.
Mikey Syrup strikes again.
So when he handed me this, there was like I just met everybody, and it was hard for me to process. And when I got home, I sat down and I was really looking at this and everything, and I was just absolutely shook and couldn't like shout out to Beckerman, man. I love you. How many
people have that page?
Me.
Just you.
Me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's what I was explaining to my girl. I even busted out the comic to show her the actual page and everything and was explaining. So like, thank you, Beckerman, and just like from the bottom of my heart, dude. Thank you to everybody there.
One of a kind. He really is.
Yeah, dude. That's why I was talking to Scotty. I was like, we must protect Becker at all costs. He is a gem to the human race. So again, just shout out to everybody there. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to Rob, man, for making everything happen. So I love you guys to death.
All right.
That was awesome.
Sweet.
And of all those things signed, I think that blank cover is probably second to the A-OK.
Shout out to Nick for sparking that idea.
Now, I often wondered what was it going to be like to meet this guy,
The same thing, just like this.
and it was all right. It was all right.
Just all right, huh?
It was all right.
Just all right.
Mark, show us what you got.
Oh, dude, I'm not going through all of it. We've been here a long time. I'll show you some things though. I did a whole haul video, but I did pick up the first Wendigo, which was like the last big key. It's not even. I mean, it's not a little book, but it's not a big book. But it was the last biggest book I needed in my Hulk run.
Nice.
And he had 75 on it, and I got the first meeting of the Golden Age and Silver Age Green Lantern. He had 50 on this. I beat him down to 7. Chip and Austin were over there, and I'm just like, I just put on, like, yeah, man, what can you really do for this piece of shit? It's all beat up, and then he told me the price. I'm like, fuck, let me find something else. So I got those for 70. I'm really excited. I've been shopping for that one for a while. But
I love that purple back on there.
Right when I got there, we're getting ready to walk over to the con. I'm all excited. I'm saying hey to Chris and everything. We're touching tips in the lobby. And then he pulls out a slab and he's like, Chris from Retro Rocket and had a hand in making this possible. So big thank you to Retro Rocket and Chris and Kelly up there. You guys are awesome. And Chris the comic vet. But he handed me a slab to carry around all day at the con. Thank you. But it's fantastic. It's at 1050.
Oh, wow.
Jor-El and Laura on it. If you know me as well as Chris does, you would know the significance of this character right here for me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just that this is a Superman book or a Jang book. It's just that it has Laura on it as well. So like this is like a prized piece of my collection, and it's probably going to end up being hung in one of the kids' rooms, to be honest with you, just because like it belongs there kind of thing.
That's sick.
It was fantastic.
Terrific.
And then because me, Brother John, Cup of Comics, we don't know how to lose at this thing called life. First, went over there. I'm like, what is this CGC shit they're talking about? Went over there, stuck my hand in their bag, and I pulled out that shiny, sparkly pin there. And they go and pull like because they do it to spread awareness on social media. You make a post on social media, which I'm sure everybody was seeing countless CGC posts.
Yeah.
And once you do that, you can stick your hand up in their bag, reach around, you pull out a little envelope, you rip it open, and you get like these pins ranging in different grades. If you hit the shiny, sparkly tin, you get a signature series book. And they don't let you pick. They just go grab it and bring it out. And I'm thinking it's just going to be some bullshit. You know, like I'm very persnickety with what I'm looking for. And they hand me like a CGC tote bag, like one of these. And I'm like, oh, dope, thanks, appreciate it. And I go to walk off, and the guy's like trying to film it, you know. He's like, no, there's a book in there. I'm like, oh, word? So I reach in, and I open it, and I see this on the back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Everybody show their pins.
And sure shit enough, they gave me an Alex Ross Hulk signed slab. I'm like, dude, I'm winning right off the bat.
And of all guys to get the Hulk book, good for you. Good for you.
Right one. DJ was pestering me all weekend, asking me over and over what I want to do with it. I pretended to not hear him most of the time. And who knows? I do have other Alex Ross Hulk books signed in slabs, so who knows what the future holds for this book. Many things can happen. You'll see it probably in some recap videos on the DJ is going to be posting soon. But I got some other stuff too here. Don't know where all of it is. But Becker hooked it up with a Crisis on Infinite Earth signed by George Perez and Marv Wolfman.
Oh,
amazing.
Goodness.
Amazing.
Of all the covers, oh my goodness.
You should be getting paid for that, Nick.
I should be.
Show the Whack Comics.
And Matt Kent, I don't think enough people are talking about Matt Kent. That guy was fantastic. That was one of the coolest interactions with a creator there. Like he was A1.
I cannot wait to see. And I've been keeping my mouth quiet about this. But there's something coming down the pipe from that guy. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. But Becker also hooked it up with the Kingdom Come preview signed by Alex Ross and Mark Waid.
Wait, do I need to read that first?
No, this is a preview, not a prequel. So this is actually something that I was shopping online for. Believe it or not, I have the original Kingdom Come promo poster that was in comic shops, signed by both of them as well.
I believe
And
that.
now I got the. So that was awesome. Like that was like the most thoughtful, you know what I mean? Like that you can get is Mike Becker. But Matt Kent, I got him to sign that Alan Qua, Foily Goodness. He was signing for free. Fantastic guy. I picked up there it is. This is one I was at. This was a fun one. Chris was there for this one.
Nice.
So this is stubbornness that is me. So this is like a $20, $25 book in a high grade. This guy had it for $60. So I could have walked away and got it in numerous other places, but this was the one. And so I gave this dude a hard time. I gave him a real hard time. And in the process, not only did I get the book for the price I wanted it, I got a ton of free stickers while I did it.
Nice.
Damn.
Because Chris and Andy were just sitting there while I'm like doing this, arguing with this guy, just putting stickers in my back. This was the one that I got for that. It's the first appearance of the Dinobots. I'm a Transformers movie guy, and enough is enough. This last movie just put me all the way over. Started dabbling into the comics now. I got the number 1. I got the number 8. We'll see where it goes from there.
Yep, I know what you mean.
Coco Love Chevy made sure that Brian Silverbacks got to the con, and I picked up this amazing, amazing piece from him.
Wow.
With Primal, Hot
Wait a second,
Rod.
what did you do?
Let me get to it, Rob. So I got this amazing piece here, and it's signed to Finn because this is going to Finn and getting hung in his room with his other stuff. And we were looking at this. We walked over there. Me and Rob on the last day were perusing around. And as soon as I saw the actual original art, like I kind of just melted. And Rob saw my face. So as soon as we saw it in the print book, he didn't even hesitate. He goes, I want one of these for him. And Rob bought that for me.
Nice.
It's going
Nice.
to Finn.
It's going to Finn.
It's getting hung in Finn. Finn has an impressive set of posters and art signed by artists and stuff like that. But I think the main piece that I got, there's other slabs and stuff too, but the main piece I got was the Daniel Warren Johnson commission. He only was doing 10 a day.
Fire.
And this is the first ever drawing of Optimus Primal by Daniel Warren Johnson. He's
Love
never
it.
drawn the character ever until this. Me and D. Me and DJ had to pull out a reference on the phone to show him so that he'd have an idea how to draw it. And he did. He drew it amazingly.
Killed it.
And then because like I'm on cloud 9 with the Transformers stuff, they announced a whole Energon universe with Daniel on the book and everything. I'm like, this is really, if I got Transformers 1 the week before the con at the Augusta Joe Fest thing, I probably need to find a G.I. Joe one before they get out of hand. And Big Lion Cat, my man, like he was standing there. I went and walked over to a booth waiting on Pops to hunt. I just walked over like the next door neighbor and bought a Hulk number 5. And then I went back and was talking to Big Lion Cat. And I told him I'm looking for a G.I. Joe 1 and like an 8.5 to match it. And he came back over to me within minutes. Like, I don't even think I blinked 7 times. Like, all right, come on, I found it. I found the one. Found it in a 9.2. I'm like, dude, I was looking for an 8.5 because I want it, but I want to pay it cheaper. He's like, no, this is the one. So we went over there, and it was in a box. Like there's this little short boxes of slabs. And he just kind of runs his finger over it. There it is. And I pull it up, and the dude's got 150 on a 9.2. I'm like, bro, that's insane compared to all the other prices on it.
Yep.
And then we beat him down on the price then. Like, I'm like, I'll give you, I'm like, 150 the best you could do? He's like, I'll do 130. I'm like, how about 120? Like out of the box, you know? And he's like, I don't know. So I just kind of look at him and start lowering it. And right before I let it go, he's like, fine, 120. So TLC swagged this one right here for $120.
Nice.
It was a good one.
I was laughing. I'm just saying that he's like 125. I'm like, okay, he said 130. Then he's thinking about it. I see him. He's lowering it down.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, man. I just gave you my price. Like, just say no if you don't want to do it. But yeah, that was the big pickup. I try to pick up one of the original 6 every year because I don't actively like just try to go online and buy them. and I just wait till they come to local, or if I go to Heroes. So that's half of the original 6 complete now.
Wow.
And this is
That's all.
Kirby and Dick Ayers cover and art.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And I got some other stuff and some other stuff signed. But that's
Savaging those 4 dealers.
That's
It's like-
Savaging, that's
I got Becker a page, a Night Thrasher page for half off.
Nice.
They're like, this 150. I said, no, it's not. This is literally the only person who collects Night Thrasher right here. Do you want to sell this?
I
would have loved to have been to see that.
He never says haggle or barter. He's like, I always beat him down.
Beat him down.
There's a couple of them that don't say no though, but they know we're not happy about it.
Right.
Very good. Very good. All right.
That's awesome.
So
I'm gonna bounce out of here, guys. I'm gonna hop into chat before Remy and Rob go. So you guys have a beautiful night.
Hey, there's.
Hi, dear. Dear.
it's the star of Only Slabs.
There you go.
So I'm going to do a full haul tomorrow, and let's talk about it. I just wanted to show one thing that I had got from the con, or I guess I didn't get it from the con. Since everybody's mentioned Mike Becker, though, I did bring my Thor 429 page 18 that he had sent me.
Holy shit!
So I got this last year, and
Unbelievable.
he already had it signed by Joe Sennett on the back.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
And so I got Tom DeFalco and Ron Friends to sign the bottom.
Oh god, Chip's trolling now.
So
Yeah.
it was like the full everybody involved on it. And DeFalco actually he held it for a while. He was like, "Wow, this is a great page."
He's like, "Where do I get that?"
It was kind of like he was blown away that I showed up with this. And then when I was in line, I had to wait for the Ron signature, and there was another artist that came over. I don't even know who it was, but he did have like the blue badge. And he asked if he could look at it, and he was like really impressed with it as well. And I told everybody, I was like, "This is the only page that I have. Like, I'm not like a huge collector, but this is the only thing I had. I had it in the plastic, and I was real careful. But yeah, I just wanted to show that. Shout out to Mike though, because he gave me the heads up that I could actually kind of get it completed. So I made sure that I brought this with me, and I think this is the only thing I brought with me to the con. Just for those 2 signatures. So
That's amazing.
Nice.
it's the wrecking crew there. So
I don't know if this has ever been done before, but okay.
yeah.
It's like cannibalism.
Remy,
So I wanted to show that, and like I said, we got a lot of other stuff. But Angel and I are gonna go through it tomorrow, and let's talk about it. So
Right on.
That remark though. Woo.
Oh hell
yeah,
yeah!
I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's why I haven't posted anything about it. I wanted to wait for that.
Yeah, I'm about to hop off here too. I've got to go find a book. Guess That Key. It's tonight in like almost an hour, just under an hour. So I'll see y'all over there when y'all are done here.
He's got to go find a key.
I do. I never think ahead.
Cheesy Action Comics. All right. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh man.
Not Mark leaving, but
Do we have a drum roll? Can you do a drum roll for this?
Yeah.
should I put
Why don't
like
you just
5
hit the Remy
Remy's in a
button a
row
couple
right now
times
and
just
like
in a
a
row?
Nick Shift kiss? Okay.
We'll get it over with. Yeah, just do Remy a couple times.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'll just.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, you're muted, and my man, show us what you got.
I didn't pick anything up. What are you guys talking about?
Okay, thanks everybody. Good night. Next week, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I got a bunch of AOKs from everybody. You know, the same things. A lot of stickers. I got some Kool-Aid candy. I got some art cards. I got some from CJ and from Naman, and I got some books from Justin Birch, which I even got him to remark a book that he lettered, and he said, "Well, I'm not an artist," because I asked him for some blood splatter. He says, "I'm not an artist." I said, "Well, can you put some extra periods on there?" And he said, "That I can do."
Some extra periods.
So, there's a hole in my wall right now because I took some stuff down that already has gone up to the wall. But I brought a few books with me to sign. This book's one I've been working on. Miko was there. He got signed on there. The others were already there from a different con. So this has got 2 Fat Stack COAs inside of it. Same thing with this Amazing Spider-Man 359 and 360. Both of those had been signed previously. Got them to get signed by Tom DeFalco and Randy Emberlin while I was there. So again, bang, doubles, because that's how we roll, yo. We gotta get Bags to sign that, and I'll be happy. Got Tom DeFalco to add his signature to this growing book of things. First appearance of the Signal, we got Cully Hamner was there and had him sign this. Cully also was doing a commission for me of Batman, a Batman head sketch, but he didn't complete it, and so it's on its way to me in the mail. Scotty Young, Chris and I went there first thing on Friday and get this one signed. I already have a Scotty Young signed copy of this, so this one actually is in the going into the C3 bin, along with the Fat Stack seal of authenticity.
Yeah.
Except no substitutes.
Oh,
got a Spider-Gwen #1.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Nice.
Yeah.
A Venom 150 from Volume 3.
Nice.
I like when he has fun with the covers.
Yeah.
And last of the signed books, Joe Staten had him sign this Batman Robin Adventures Sub-Zero. Put those off to the side here. I didn't do much bin diving. On the last day, though, I did go into a bin, pulled a few books that were for giveaway stuff. But I did grab one book for myself from the cheapo bins, the Batman, Harley, and Ivy, Bruce Timm. I didn't have issue 1, so I was able to find a copy to pick up there. Got a sketch piece from Joe Staten.
Yeah, that one is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, this one was one that he had ready to go, actually. So it was inexpensive because it was a pre-drawn. Then I got a commission from Randy Emberlin.
Nice.
And I got another commission. This one was from Chris Campana.
Yeah, no, that one's fire.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you pick that up on Sunday then, Rob?
I did.
Okay.
Also digging through some bins. I went Saturday. I went to dig through some bins because Friday essentially I went and got signatures, got some commissions placed, and then I went big game hunting. But Saturday I returned and I thought I was going to go through bins. I went through one bin and ended up pretty much stopped doing that because I spent money because I found this book there, which I had been looking for quite some time.
Wow.
I've been looking for a copy of this that was in good condition, not tore up. This is an Avon Press book, which Strange Worlds. It's got bubble helmets. It's got ray guns. It's got robots. It's got rocket ships. When it comes to Atomic Age covers, this has got it all. This was in the bin at $300. And so I grabbed that and had them throw in some Space Wars, which I love to pick up these Space War books when I can. They're just fun series from Charlton.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I like that one.
And then the last of the raw. Oh no, that's not the last of the raw books. On Sunday, Mark was with me. We were walking around, and I saw this book on the wall, and the guy wanted like $250 for it, and I was mentioning it to Mark, and he goes, "Dude, what's your price on that?" He goes, "I don't know. Throw me a number." So Mark says, $10. You want to meet in the middle? And so basically, I just went on Condo. I said, "Look, I'll give you $175 or I'm walking." And he said, "Maybe make a call." He called his brother whose book it was. He said, "Yeah, fine, take it." So picked this up. This is Lost Worlds. It's issue number 5, but it's actually the first book in the series. Why? Because they do weird shit.
Yeah.
And there's like only 2 books in the series. So, but again, we got some more bubble helmets, ray guns, rocket ships, and space monsters. So that was cool. This book, hold on. Let me piggy that one with that one. Here, this was a book I saw early on, floating around out there. First appearance of the Jackal.
Yes.
I saw this book. The guy had it tagged on his wall. It was one of the first booths I went to. He had it tagged at $5.75. Or $5.50, I think it was, something like that. And I was like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" And he goes, "Well, it's complete. It just has some water staining, some light water staining." And I said, "Well, okay, good. That's interesting." And I kind of filed it in the back of my head, and I walked away, and I went shopping the rest of the con floor. But later on, near the end of the day, I ended up picking up this book.
Oh,
And and because
Nick is giving her.
I was debating on a Fantastic Four 48 and 49 combo for $2,000.
wow.
And I went around the corner while I was thinking about it. This book was tagged at $1,500. I talked him down to $1,200, and picked this up, and then ran across the hall to go pick this up for $470. So I got the pair of them for less than $1,700. So fabulous.
Wow.
And this is probably, after it gets clean and pressed, probably a 4 or 5. It does have a couple long color breaking creases, so it's not going to get higher than a 5 at the max. Last raw book, I ended up picking this book up. This is a near mint minus copy. DC Comics Presents first appearance of Cyborg, first appearance of Raven, first appearance of Starfire, first appearance of the new Teen Titans. I bundled it with this book because I found this one first in the bin. Somebody had a first Commandy in a 9.0 tagged at only $100. And so I bundled it with this book to knock him down to get the pair for $200.
Wow.
So that would be pretty good. But then Comic Man Andy had told us he was looking to tip his toe into the golden age and was looking for Marines. And I had found a booth that had nothing but slabs, had them excellently sorted out by different eras and what they were, and grabbed him and said, "Hey, I found a booth that got what you're looking for. Take him over there." Sure enough, he finds this Golden Age Marines book with a heavy machine gunner on the front. And he was a machine gunner in the Marines. So he was like, "Dude, I want this book." It was tagged at $250. I'm digging through the books, and I find, of course, this Planet Comics book. It's tagged at $350. So I grab this book and his book, go over to the guy and tell them, I said, "I'll give you $500 cash for the pair." And he hummed and hawed and eventually acquiesced, and we walked away. Later on, did I only find out that this book has actually got an FMV of over $900.
Holy
Oh,
So it was already a stupid deal to begin with, but yeah, whatever. One of the books I actually went there looking for, I ended up walking away with, and that was Captain America 117. The first appearance of the Falcon, Sam Wilson. I've ended up trading a book for this for the most part. I traded one of my world's finest comics. Some of you guys have seen the one that had the race cars on the front of it. I ended up trading that for this along with a little bit of cash. Ironically, the CEO of my company's name is Sam Wilson, and I told him that I picked up this first appearance of Sam Wilson, and he said, "Can you get another? I need one for my office." So now I'm on the hunt for one for my boss. Although he might only need a facsimile. I don't know. I told him what the cost runs. The other book that I went there looking for that I picked up was actually the very first book that I picked up of the day. and that was Avengers #4.
Damn.
Yeah! Yeah!
I'm delirious right now.
First appearance of Captain America in the Silver Age. This book, I was checking a bunch of booths, always asking how much. I knew going in there that 2.5 to 3.0 should run anywhere from $800 to $1,000. Based on what was going on in the market. I went there, I asked how much it was, and he had a $650 price tag on this book. I asked him why, or I didn't even ask him why. I just gave him a look. I was like, all like puzzled, and he goes, and he's eating his sandwich or something. He's like, oh, it has brittle pages. So he didn't value the book because it had brittle pages. And I sit there and go, it's a slabbed frickin' book. I'm not going to be reading the pages. I don't care. I want the display. And the 4.0 he had didn't look as good because it had tape peel on the front. So I ended up picking this up for I only got another $25 off of it. But at $6.25, I'm happy with that. So that would have been a good day.
But wait, kids.
There's
more.
So I thought my day was done. I was going over to I don't even remember who was with me at the time, but I was heading over to Short Box booth because I needed to drop off something for Gene, the CEO of the company. I think I was dropping off a lanyard for him or something. And while I'm sitting there talking with the oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank on their community member or their guy's name. Anyways, I was talking to one of the other guys who's in charge of the seller relations, and I see this book on the wall, and I said, "Hey, is that a U book or is that a consignee book? Because if it's a consignee book, there's not really room to play around with pricing." And he go, "Oh, that's an us book." And so I'm looking at it. And he goes, "Well, we could probably do 2K if you want to do cash." And I'm like, oh, well, at this point in the show, I had burned through my cash. And I said, no, I got to do card. I don't have a cash. And he goes, well, let me check with Gene if we can do that on card because we got to pay a percentage. He went and asked Gene. Gene looks over. I said, it's for me. He goes, yeah, go ahead. And so for $2,000, we pick up the Avengers. Yeah! Yeah!
Man.
First team appearance of these dudes. Earth's mightiest superheroes.
Okay, so let me put this all in perspective. I mean, we just all saw what we saw, but in the hotel lobby when I passed Rob Sunday right before I left, he's sitting there by himself, kind of sitting back, just relaxing, just little wry smile on his face, like everything was good. God damn, things are good for Rob. All hail King Khan.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. It was a good. I mean, look, I did what I wanted to do, which is I went there. I went big game hunting. All I did was scan back walls. A con like this, there were so many vendors and so many bins of books.
Oh yeah.
That I just really couldn't spend. It's not possible to go through them all, and to really root up this thing. And really, I was looking for major keys is what I wanted to do to augment my collection. And so that's what I went out looking for. And now in hindsight, I think it's the way I'm going to continue to do travel cons because I don't have the luggage capacity to bring back 100 or 200 books, long boxes full of books, but we're picking up some big books where I don't have to pay California sales tax. It's, killer for me. So, I mean, if I add up all the tax I saved on all these books, I probably saved about $700 in sales tax.
Wow.
If I bought it online and shipped, because California, I'm basically running practically a 10% sales tax. And yeah, Beckerman's right. I did most of this on Friday. Saturday, I picked up a couple of small books, and then Sunday I picked up one book. That was it. Well, and I got some commissions that are still outstanding, but I got 2 commissions outstanding. The one from Cully and one from Deegan.
What a weekend!
It's a good time.
There's the original art.
There.
And it was there somewhere.
And somewhere in there, we had a big giant dinner together. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you all guys for coming out for that.
Oh my God, those macaroni and cheese balls were like.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
Well, it was nice to meet all of you. It was nice to see all of you again that I met before. Thanks for coming out tonight and showing us what you got from your haul. Will, BLC, thanks for coming out tonight. First time on the channel. I appreciate your time. Remy, Jim, Nick, Rob.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. To the panelists that were on earlier, the people that have been in and out of the chat, those that have been hanging out the entire time, and those that have been dropping comments. Thank you so much. I highly recommend Heroes Con. You don't necessarily have to do a big YouTube get together or anything like that. Go to Heroes Con. Of all the cons I've been to, nothing has been this large on this scale that's just comic book related. It's just for comic books. You have the odd toy here and there. You have the odd lightsaber here and there, but there's no Hollywood here. It's just creators and books and vendors looking to make deals.
85% of the floor was comics or comic creators.
Yeah.
You know, I told John when we were leaving, going back in the car, and I said, you realize last year we could count it on our hands. Me, Mark, John, Pops, Remy. You know what I'm saying? There was like maybe 8 of us, 10 of us at best. You know, BLC was there. And then we came back and we were like, guys, this is the shizzle. This is where you want to be.
Definitely.
And then we had like, I'm not kidding. I think it was like 40 of us almost.
Yeah.
I was like, that's insane. But you know what? Did I lie? I did not. I told you.
No lies told.
This was it. This was, you know, and I think Rob knew it because as soon as he win, he was like, I got a game plan. Attack. And I used some of Rob's techniques on the last year when we said we were going. Rob gave me the best advice. He was like, go get your signatures on your first day. Go get your commissions on your first day. And that's exactly what I did last year. And that's exactly what I did this year. Man, thank you.
Did that early, then went big game hunted, and that was it. But man, everybody said this is what this was. So I mean, look, I've been saving up for this con. I mean, it's not like, you know, I went on just a wild spree that I couldn't afford. I had a budget. I put money aside. I brought what I had, and I spent my budget.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Where else can you go to a con where for 3 days? Well, it went up from the last year where it was only $50 for 3 days. Even though it went $15 more, it's only $65. Where else can you go for a con for 3 days for $65? And on top of that, you bring your kid, and I think what was the age? Like 14, 15, under that age limit going for free with a paid adult. I mean, that's unheard of. That is insane for that price, man. It's in the con and what you're getting for that $65. Oh, come on. Doesn't even come close.
And the floor space and the floor space and the ability to move around the aisles freely, even on Friday, Saturday. It was like, as someone that's been to other cons, man, your other cons felt like a pinball trying to move around, and that's like on a preview night. Heroes Con, they had enough room for everyone to move around, whether someone was in a wheelchair or pushing a stroller. I never felt like I was just crammed. It was always a good time.
Yeah. And there was other
good footwear though.
Other great pickups too. I mean, like I said, Chip picked up a huge book, a huge key, and of course Justin Birch picked up the biggest of big books of any of us.
You know,
if you know, it's really, he and I joked. It's like between he and I, it's like if you say who wins the con, you know, he spent way more money. He spent way more money than I did on books. Yeah, but it's very spider centric. But man, he walked away. He killed it.
So yeah, again, thanks for coming on, everyone. We're gonna wrap it up right now. It's been over a couple hours, starting to get a little late for certain people. I'm sure some
Yeah.
guys haven't had their dinner yet. But again, everyone that's been hanging out in the chat, appreciate you. Everyone that's been on the panel, those that have left, thank you very much. And hopefully, we come up with a plan for 2024. Good night, everybody.
Peace. Bye.
Mhm.